Oh yeah, very good.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Swami.
Ready to get things started tonight. Wish you a good evening and welcome to the 2023 Celebration of Excellence program. I'm Ryan Raleigh. Tonight's annual program celebrates the accomplishments of SMSU student athletes for their performance, not only on the field of play, but also in the classroom during the 2022-23 academic year. This year, we once again have an incredible number of student athletes to honor, including 62 senior student athletes, 108 scholar athletes, a record 26 Mustang medalists, and 10 NSIC Miles Brand All-Academic Award winners. We also honor our Intercollegiate Athletic Advisory Committee, Student Athlete Advisory Committee Awards, and we close the night with our Male and Female Scholar Athletes of the Year and our Male and Female Athletes of the Year. As always, events like this each year couldn't continue without the tremendous support from various organizations. SMSU Athletics Department would like to thank AP Design, the Mustang Booster Club, Kelly Hansen and Chartwells, the SMSU Alumni Association, and the SMSU President's Office for providing awards to their efforts in the classroom and on the field as play this spring. If student athletes earn an award later this spring, they will be recognized at next year's event. Also, a big thank you to Kelly, Andy, Zach, and the communication staff for putting all this stuff together also throughout the year, the best of the business. Thank you, fellas. At this time, we'd like to officially welcome the new leader of the Director of Athletics, in Jennifer Flowers. Jennifer, it's been a pleasure to work with you this year and your tenacity in running the program. Please come forward.
Tenacity. I haven't heard that word used to describe me in a while. I've heard some others. Good evening. So excited to see all of you here tonight. To be honest, I didn't know what to expect because being the first one, you never know. It's kind of with everything this year. People keep telling me, oh, it's going to be like this, it's going to be like this. What I can tell you is you all clean up real nice. A lot of you I have to like double take because I haven't seen you dress like this all year. So it is a really awesome opportunity to bring you together to celebrate the culmination of a fantastic year. And selfishly, I can't believe we're at the end of April and here we are. I feel like I just started, quite literally. But there's been a lot to celebrate, and I'm really proud to be the leader of this department and excited to have a lot of you come up here tonight to celebrate your experiences. Before I have more to say, because I definitely do, I wanted to bring the true leader of our university up to the stage so he can share a few words with you. Our president, Dr. Kumara Jayasuriya.
Good evening, everyone. Wow,
Well, I think I have to try it one more time. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, that's better. So, this is my I'm actually finishing my 4th year, but I think this is the first time I'm here to celebrate this event. And I was thinking what I did last year during this time, and I'm not going to tell you where I was because I want to kind of forget that memory. I was in a hospital. So, well, it is my honor to be here to celebrate this excellence of Mustang athletics. And I want to tell you, we are incredibly proud of our Mustang athletes who have shown extraordinary dedication and commitment to represent SMSU in the classroom, in the community, and in competition as well. So how many seniors are here? Please raise your hand if you are a senior. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to count, but to our seniors, I want to thank all of you for remarkable contribution you have made to Mustang Athletics. Okay, let's give them a big round of applause. So you have given your best to the respective programs that you represented, and your legacy will continue for many generations of Mustangs will be inspired by your legacy. So thank you for everything you have done. I want to wish all of you all the best in your future endeavors. And also, we are very proud to call all of you Mustangs for life. So we should celebrate that, right? Thank you. So tonight we come here to celebrate many accomplishments of our student athletes. So we have witnessed outstanding performances, hard-fought victories, right? And extraordinary and remarkable displays of sportsmanship. All of this is possible because of the hard work of our coaches, staff, and supporters. So thank you, and let's give them a big round of applause. Once again, I want to congratulate all the student athletes for your remarkable achievements, and thank all of you who have made Mustang Athletics a success. So thank you, and let's celebrate tonight. Go Mustangs!
Thank you, President. Truly, we're really fortunate to have a president who supports us. I can assure you that it is not that way everywhere, and we're really, really lucky. And I know he mentioned it being his first experience with this event too. When we talked about what we were going to say, we tried to get on the same page, but we're probably going to repeat ourselves here a little bit, which is okay. There's lots of thank yous to give. The president mentioned our amazing staff. Our student athletes are able to succeed because they have people around them that support them, that believe in them, that expect something of them. Our coaches, our support staff, our athletic training staff, our administrative staff, I'd put you up against anybody in the country. You're amazing. Thank you for doing what you do. Everyone in this room deserves to, I need everyone to give them a round of applause as well, because the student athletes aren't here without them. So thanks to our staff. One of the things that makes SMSU so special, and as I met a lot of our student athletes this fall, they shared with me that they came to SMSU because of small class sizes or the ability to know their professors or to feel like their professors were engaged and involved in their experiences. We do have some faculty and staff in the room tonight, and certainly when you think about academic success, that comes with the support of folks from the academic side who we work really closely with, and we're continually trying to make sure that our student athletes have the experience that they need in the classroom. There's a reason why the word student comes before athlete, because they're expected to be students first. So thank you to all of the faculty and staff who are here tonight and those that aren't with us. We do have some community supporters and some families in the room, specifically to the parents and the families. I have 2 young kids. They're not quite to this stage yet, but I think about what it will be like when they are, and when we see that all of the work that we put into our young people is paying off in these moments. So oftentimes a senior day or the culmination of a season is actually harder on the parents than it is the student athletes because of just the amount of time and the commitment that you've put in. So our supporters, this community is so special. If you don't know that yet as a student athlete, I sure hope you get yourself immersed and figure that out, because as a small community, we have folks around Marshall and in the surrounding areas that love this place and love you and support you to no end. So to the families and to the community supporters, thank you. Thank you, thank you for all that you do for our student athletes. Last but not least, the student athletes. We talked about this year, as I got started, we used 3 E's. In every meeting that I had with the student athletes, we talked about energy and experience and expectations. Hopefully, if you ask them, they can tell you a little bit about what I said. But the idea that you're here tonight means at some point you've embraced those 3 E's. You're not standing here if you haven't provided and brought good energy, if you haven't expected something of yourself, if you haven't desired to have an experience that's valued and that brings you to a room like this tonight. So to our student athletes, whether you're receiving an award tonight or you're here to support some that are, you're awesome. We ask a lot of you. We know that, and we are proud of the way that you step up and meet those expectations all of the time. So thank you to our student athletes. I'm going to turn the microphone back over to Ryan, but I wanted to make sure that we give him a big shout out. Again, it's not every community where you have somebody who will be the voice of your programs and who will love that gig and who will share the stories the way that he shares the stories. We're so incredibly blessed to have that. So I'm happy to turn the mic back over to a true professional. Swami, it's all yours.
Thank you, Jen. We begin our Celebration of Excellence program by celebrating our Mustang student athletes who were Scholar Athlete recipients for the 22-23 academic season, recording a cumulative GPA of 3.2. It's been another special academic year for SMSU Athletics, as Mustang student athletes recorded a combined GPA of nearly 3.1 through fall semester, with a total of 108 individuals named Scholar Athletes. The awards are sponsored by the Mustang Booster Club. Representing the Mustang Booster Club tonight is Dr. Jan Loft, retired professor and dean at SMSU and now member of the Mustang Booster Club Executive Board. We recognize each individual tonight by their particular sport. After you are done, you will go over to Zachary, and he will take the team picture. We'll start. We welcome the members of the SMSU football team to please come forward. Coach Underwood, you're also advised to come up.
Start out down here.
So now they're going first. Everyone's following directions, right? You're going to come this way. Coaches, you're coming out.
Members of the Scholar Athletes are Blake Allen, Carter Dicker, Bradley Gould, Dylan Lauer, Dustin Pample, and Andrew Pelishek. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scholar Athletes for the SMSU football team.
Take a picture down there.
We now welcome the scholar members of the soccer team in attendance to please come forward. Volleyball, you're on deck.
They're in helpful order there for you.
You give me a nod when you're ready to go. Members of the soccer team are Julianne Arbayo, Kylie Bennett, Kylie Byrath, Emma Daner, Maddie Fouts, Abby Hoisington, Jessica Yugovich, Alex Lotz, Katie Oatman, Selena Prolik, and Haley Young. Scholar athletes of the volleyball team, please follow Coach Body.
I was trying to figure it out.
Members of the volleyball team, Elisa Bengen, Rachel Fink, Hallie Jansen, Sari Keel, Brooklyn Kusler, Caitlin Nichols, and Emma Van Heel. Next up, men's basketball. Wrestling's on deck. For men's basketball, Anthony Costello, Alex Hillesheim, Duma Omat, Sam Schwartz, and Jonathan Zittel. On deck is women's basketball. Members of the wrestling team, Nye Becker, Kevin Bostwick, Lucas Hodges, Sean Hauk, Carter Marks, Jace Paplow, Tyler Soltow, and Gage Webley. Men's track and field cross country on deck. Members of the women's basketball, Peyton Blandon, Jetta Borchers, Sarah Conlon, Madison Galoff, Hannah Parsley, Bree Stoltzman, and Sam Wall.
Congratulations.
On deck is women's track and field and cross country. Members of the men's team, Deacon Anvid, Luke Grains, Nathan Lear, Max Schmidt, Hunter Smith, Carl Swedzinski, Braden Toffland, and John Zimkowski. Baseball is on deck. Members of the women's track and field cross-country team is Kate Bataforan, Savannah Bush, Sierra Clifford, Lexi Gilbert, Morgan Hughes, Catherine Erkey, Macy Longstrot, Josephine Lenz, Caitlin Regan, Nadia Sanford, Karina Schmiedel, Leah Teachins, and Shaylin Tom.
Thank you.
Too many to apparently hand out.
Golf is on deck. Members of the baseball team, Jackson Bates, Ryan Chmielewski, Jared Cyrus, Anson Dulas, Cameron Jensen, Max Kellenberg, Colby Kaiser, Craig Lasley, Chase McDaniel, Isaac Nett, Robbie Smith, Jake Tower, and Keaton Wenzel. Softball is on deck. Women's golf members, Natalie Boner, Courtney Frank, Sally Gallagher, Jacqueline Gosson, Daniel Pottle, and Ashley Trongard. Tennis, you're on deck. Softball members, Paige Arndt, Shelby Blumendahl, Molly Bull, Elisa Lieber, Jillian Knoll, Morgan Oddie, Abby Russell, and McKenna Waldo. Swimming and diving is on deck. Members of the tennis team, Courtney Leonard, Faith Madikwe, and Roz Oy. Esports is on deck. Members of the swimming and diving team, Megan Ansbach, Heather Arlen, Madison Baker, Grace Bush, Kaylin DeRoche, Annika Freiberger, Elena Geiser, Quincy Klein, Sarah McDonald, Emma Palcho, Addison Schroeder, Bobby Valentine, and Juliana Villa.
No cheer team coach, but she's here.
On deck is the cheer team from Esports, Brennan Jerko, Samuel Clevin, Kennedy Kucera, Drew Middendorf, Nicholas Polfleet, Gavin Rohrer, Madison Rushi, and Jackson Verstrate. On deck is wheelchair basketball. Members of the cheer team, Emily Burns, Lillian Lewandowski, and Caitlin Ralla. From wheelchair basketball, Emmanuel Fuentes Cervantes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for our amazing 108 Scholar athletes. It's now time to celebrate several awards selected by SMSU Intercollegiate Athletic Advisory Committee. The IAAC serves in an advisory capacity to the President and Director of Athletics and matters relating to intercollegiate athletics. Each year, the IAAC selects student athletes to receive the Academic Excellence Recognition Award, which is presented to students for academic excellence. The IAAC also selects student athletes to receive the Leadership and Civic Engagement Recognition Award, which is presented to students for leadership and civic engagement. Student athletes for both awards are nominated by SMSU faculty, staff, students, and administration. At this time, we welcome up to the stage Assistant Professor of Biology, Dr. Shelby Flint, Admission Counselor Charlotte Wally, Senior Women Administrator Allison Munson, Assistant Professor of Exercise Science Dr. Tanner Erdogan, and Associate Professor of Exercise Science Dr. Chris Cleveland, who all nominated student athletes for the award, along with Dr. Sonia Verstrate, SMSU's Faculty Athletics Representative, who will help present the certificates. Student athletes, when your name is called, please come forward. Earning the IAAC Scholar Athlete Academic Excellence Recognition Award include Morgan Hughes, track and field, nominated by Dr. Shelby Flint. Juliana Villa, swimming and diving, nominated by Charlotte Wally. Carl Swidzinski, track and field, nominated by Allison Munson.
Thank you.
Your 22-23 Scholar Athlete Academic Excellence Recognition Award winners. Earning the IAAC Leadership and Civic Engagement Recognition Award include Rachel Fink, volleyball, nominated by Dr. Tanner Erdogan. Jenna Borchers, women's basketball, nominated by Dr. Chris Cleveland. Your 22-23 Leadership and Civic Engagement Recognition Award honorees. Congratulations. Clay Glasgow, you're asked to come forward, please. Next, we'd like to recognize our Student Athlete Advisory Committee members for the 22-23 academic year. The mission of SAC on each NCAA campus is to enhance the total student athlete experience by promoting opportunity, protecting student athlete welfare, and fostering a positive student athlete image. Our SAC members for the year are listed in the program. Thank you for all your hard work and commitment to SMSU Athletics. At this time, SMSU Athletics would like to recognize our senior members of the SAC committee for their dedication to SAC during their tenure at SMSU. When your name is called, please come forward to receive your certificate from SAC Advisor Clay Glasgow. Sam Schwartz, men's basketball. Robbie Smith, baseball. Meg Schmidt, volleyball. Sally Gallagher, golf. Natalie Bonert, swimming and diving in golf. Justin Sampson, wrestling. Haley Young, soccer. Thank you, senior SAC members, for everything you've done for Mustang Athletics. We now celebrate our Mustang student athletes who earned NSIC Athlete or Player of the Week during the 22-23 year. Please come forward to receive your certificate. Ante Burns, football. Jesse Sherwood, football. Caden Steffen, wrestling. Jacob Dykes, wrestling. Bree Stoltzman, women's basketball. Dubois Omot, men's basketball. Anson Dulas, baseball. Keenan Wenzel, baseball. We now celebrate our Mustang student athletes who earned all NSIC second team or specialty awards from the past year. Please come forward to receive your certificate. From last spring, named to the NSIC All Defensive Team in baseball, Chase McDaniel. In women's golf, 22 second team All NSIC, Sally Gallagher. This year's second team All NSIC honorees from soccer, Alex Lotz. Volleyball, Elisa Bengen. Volleyball, Emma Van Heel. Women's basketball, Bree Stoltzman. Women's basketball, Sam Wall. Men's basketball, Dubois Omot. Men's basketball, Jake Phipps. In wheelchair basketball, 3 Mustangs were named to the NWBA All-Rookie Team this season. Joshua Brown. Emmanuel Fuentes Cervantes. And McKinley Laguerre. Congratulations to all our All NSIC and NWA All Rookie Team honorees from 2022-23. It's now time to celebrate our 10 Mustang student athletes who earlier this winter were honored with the NSIC Miles Brand All Academic with Distinction Award. Honors bestowed to senior NSIC student athletes who have a cumulative GPA of 3.75 or higher, are exhausting their eligibility, and are on track to graduate. Each student athlete was recognized earlier this winter during a home basketball game. Each individual receives a wristwatch and certificate from the NSIC. Should point out 2 of our seniors have elected to return and compete for 1 more season, but you can only receive the award once. Here are the 22-23 NSIC Miles Brand Award honorees. Please come forward. Elisa Bengen, volleyball. Shelby Blumendahl, softball. Sally Gallagher, golf. You made the order. Madison Gayloff, women's basketball. Morgan Hughes, women's track and field. Courtney Leonard, tennis. Addie Schroeder, swimming and diving. Carl Swidzinski, men's track and field. Juliana Villa, swimming and diving. And Sam Wall, women's basketball. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022-23 NSIC Miles Brand Award honorees. We now celebrate a Mustang medalist from fall and winter sports during the 22-23 season. To receive a Mustang medal, student athletes must earn first team all-conference or earn a special conference award, be named to all-region, all-American, college sports communications, academic all-district, or academic all-American honors. This year, a record 26 Mustang student athletes earned Mustang medals, partially due to the high number of medals needed, which is a good thing. Shipping delays, the medals are not here yet. They are expected to be in later this week. We will get the medals to you as soon as possible. Tonight, you will receive a certificate. When your name is announced, please come forward and receive your Mustang medal certificate. Ante Burns, football, first team All-NSIC South, CCA All-Region second team. Carter Dicker, football, Cosida Academic All-District. Bradley Gould, football, Cosida Academic All-District. Dylan Lauer, first team All-NSIC South and Cosida Academic All-District. Dustin Pample, football, Cosida Academic All-District. Andrew Pelishek, football, Cosida Academic All-District. Jesse Sherwood, football, first team All-NSIC South, CCA All-Region second team. Emma Daynard, soccer, Cosida Academic All-District. Maddie Fouts from soccer, Cosida Academic All-District. Elisa Bengen, volleyball, Cosida Academic All-District. Rachel Fink, volleyball, Cosida Academic All-District. Sari Keel from volleyball, Cosida Academic All-District. Meg Schmidt, volleyball, first team, All-NSIC. Emma Van Heel from volleyball, Cosida Academic All-District. Anthony Costello, men's basketball, CSC Academic All-District. Dubois Omot, men's basketball, CSC Academic All-District. Sam Schwartz, men's basketball, CSC Academic All-District. Jenna Borchers, women's basketball, CSC Academic All-District. Madison Gayloff, women's basketball, CSC Academic All-District. Hannah Parsley, women's basketball, CSC Academic All-District. Sam Wall, women's basketball, CSC Academic All-District. Natalie Bonert, swimming and diving, CSC Academic All-District. Sarah McDonald, swimming and diving, CSC Academic All-District. Addie Schroeder, swimming and diving, CSC Academic All-District. Juliana Villa, NSIC Elite 18, CSC Academic All-District, CSC Academic All-American. Isaac Nett, baseball, all NSIC first team, ABCA Rawlings All Central Region second team. Congratulations to the Mustang medalists for the spring 2022 and fall and winter 22-23. The head coaches could please come forward when we announce the names of our 62 Mustang senior student athletes for their incredible hard work and dedication to SMSU athletics, both on and off the field of play during their careers in a Mustang uniform. SMSU Senior Award acrylics are sponsored by the SMSU Alumni Association of the Mustang Booster Club. To help present the awards is SMSU Senior Director of Alumni Relations and Outreach, Dr. Stacy Frost. Please come forward when your name is announced. We will recognize each senior tonight by their particular sport. We should note we have several of our seniors who graduated in December were not able to be present tonight. Will the senior members from the soccer team please come forward?
Same rotation, we'll just come this way.
Senior members are Abby Hoisington, Jessica Yugovich, Alex Lotz, Katie Oatman, and Haley Young.
These guys, football's up next.
Football is up next.
Yes, that's right. One more year for both.
Senior members from football, Ante Burns, Alan Jerome, Eli Jefferson, Dylan Lauer, Austin Moore, Jesse Sherwood, and Adrian Tolbert. Senior volleyball players, please come forward. Senior volleyball members, Elisa Bengen, Rachel Fink, and Meg Schmidt. Men's basketball, please come forward. Men's members Anthony Costello, Alex Hillesheim, and Sam Schwartz. For women's basketball is Jenna Borcher. She's not in attendance, but a round of applause for Jenna. Wrestling is up next. Senior members of the wrestling squad, Nye Becker, Kevin Bostwick, Ben Emmerich, German Fitzgerald, Carter Marks, Dylan McEachern, Jace Paplau, Justin Sampson, Tyler Sotow, and Gage Wevley. Swimming and diving is up next. Senior members of swimming and diving include Natalie Boner, Annika Freiberger, Mackenzie Keleveg, Emma Polchow, Addie Schroeder, Mavi Valentin, and Juliana Villa. Men's and women's track and field and cross country is next.
Congrats, guys. You're up here all the time. Thanks, Marty. What's that? Well, we'll tell him he get right here.
Yes, he's coming.
Senior members of men and women's track and field, Braden Tofflin, Ryan Rusick, Carl Swidzinski, John Zimkowski, Kate Baffetforen, Morgan Hughes, Isadora Mickelson, Nige Nowden, and Caitlin Regan. Tennis is up next.
You sure? You should. Go Carl makes him come.
Senior member from tennis, Courtney Leonard. Golf is up next. Senior members from golf, Courtney Frank and Sally Gallagher. Sally received her trophy last year. Next up, baseball. Senior members for baseball, Jackson Bates, Robbie Smith, Keenan Wenzel, and Craig Lasley. Softball is up next. Senior members from softball, Shelby Blumendahl, Allison Christians, and Alicia Lieber. Esports is up next. Seniors from esports are Ellie Enselman, Brendan Yurko, Nick Campion, Nicholas Polfleet, and Trevor Van Koolen. Cheer is next. Senior member of cheer, Emily Burns. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for our seniors. Per tradition at each Celebration of Excellence program, a senior is honored by being selected as the student athlete speaker. Student athlete selected each year has been an ambassador for Mustang Athletics during their time at SMSU, representing the true meaning of what being a Mustang student athlete is all about. This year's senior student athlete speaker has been an active member in SAC and was a 5-year member of the wrestling team. He dealt with many ups and downs during his wrestling career, including this year as he chose to return for a 5th season of competition, only to see his career end prematurely due to an injury. Please welcome our 2023 Celebration of Excellence Senior Student Athlete Speaker, Justin Sampson.
Thanks, Swam. Two-time intramural basketball champ, too. So. It's an honor to speak in front of you all tonight, just as so many other successful Mustangs have. There are so many people to thank for giving all of us these opportunities to compete at a collegiate level, whether it's professors, advisors, the whole game day operations crew, boosters and donors, and the entire athletic department. Like Swam said, my name's Justin Sampson, And I was blessed to have the opportunity to wrestle here at SMSU under former head coach Jesse Nelson and now head coach Chase Jackson, with Joel Skillings, Dylan Bashaw, and John Sterner being assistants. Southwest was the only visit that I took. I remember my visit like it was yesterday. It was homecoming Saturday of 2017. The night before, we were waxed by Marshall in a football game, and some of my potential future teammates picked me up after the game, and we went back to their house. I think I fell asleep on the couch after about 5 minutes because I was so tired. I remember waking up the next day. I went and watched practice, did a tour, watched SMSU volleyball sweep UMD when they were ranked really high, tailgated, went to the game, and then went home. Talked to both Jesse and Christian Skillings over the next couple of days, and they told me that they needed an answer within a week. It was a no-brainer for me. A town the same size that I grew up in, with a school that gets excellent support from the community. I didn't think there would be anywhere that could fit me any better. And on November 8th, 2017, I signed my NLI to wrestle for Southwest Minnesota State University. Fast forward to August of 2018. I had just turned 19 years old earlier in the week, and my parents were dropping their only child off at Sweetland Hall with 12 other kids who I had never met before. I remember I brought so many clothes that by the time I hung up all my shirts in the little closet they give you in the dorm, I had nowhere to put my sweatshirts or coats. Over the first couple of days, all of us freshmen walked around and tried to figure out where our classes would be and stuff like that. Just getting used to being on our own and living with a roommate. Then Monday came. First day of classes, I was a biology and chemistry double major with aspirations to be a dentist or an orthodontist. Those aspirations lasted about a year and a half. Then the preseason started. I was ready for the next step. I was going to be a collegiate athlete, something that I had been working for since I was 3 years old, from being 40 pounds and wearing tennis shoes on the mat because they didn't make wrestling shoes small enough, to wrestling 141 pounds for the Mustangs. My first preseason was tough, as it is for most freshmen in most sports. If you don't know anything about wrestling, in order to win, you need to take people down, get away from people when you're on the bottom, and turn people when you're on top. I could not do any of those things for the first whole month of the preseason on an upperclassman. I went into Jesse's office one day because I did not know if I had what it took. And if any of you know Jesse, he's about the least serious guy you could have ever met. He started laughing and asked if I thought I was the only person who had been in there for the same reason. And one of the greatest pieces of advice that he ever gave to me was to find a way. That was his motto. And that is what I would tell all of you who are here next year that are not seniors and coming back. No matter what it takes, you always have to find a way. When something isn't going well, you need to find a way to score the next point, find a way to get a ground ball so your defense can turn a double play behind you and get you out of a jam, find a way to take a charge in the fourth quarter of a big game to turn the momentum back in your favor, or even find a way to make a bogey after you hit your tee shot into the water. And Ross, I'm sorry about the pace of play yesterday. Ross was walking behind me and three buddies, and his family was catching us. His motto of find a way is a lot bigger than just competing. If you have a bad ankle or a bad knee, find a way to get into the training room and get your rehab done with our incredible training staff. If you're struggling in a class, you need to find a way to get a meeting with your professor. They're truly here to help you succeed and support you. Now fast forward 2.5 years, spring of 2021, team meeting in BA 102. Everyone's messing around before the meeting, nothing out of the ordinary. The mood changed very quickly. Our coach, who had been there every step of the way for us, told us he was moving on. And he finished talking. No one said anything. He stood there in front of us at the chalkboard with tears in his eyes, looking at us in the chairs. Most of us had tears in our eyes too. Finally, I said something that broke the silence. I just told him thank you for everything he'd done for us, and without him, none of us would be best friends. And the reason why this was going to be so tough on all of us is because there was so much love between the bond we had with him. We all went up to give him a hug to thank him for everything he's done for us, and he told us that he knew that we would find a way. That's what being a Mustang means. Finding ways, being tough, and when people count out the Mustangs, they don't know what 20 teams of people who refuse to back down can do. Wearing the brown and gold has meant so much to me. Everyone is here to represent the name on the front of their jersey rather than the name on their back. That is why I believe SMSU has one of the greatest cultures around campus in the NCAA. Fast forward to the present day. We are continuing to find ways. I can't say enough good things about our new head coach, Chase Jackson, and how he's a perfect fit for the job. He recruits hard and has a passion for the sports like no other. There are also other coaches who bring high-energy personalities to their team, which feeds off players and to the rest of us on campus. We have an excellent staff on the third floor of Founders Hall. They put so much time and effort into making everything about our college athletic experience the one we dreamed of since we were little kids. If you'd have told me when I was a freshman in high school, the words "I love Marshall, Minnesota" would have come out of my mouth, being rivals from the Big South Conference, I would have never believed you. However, I truly do love everything about this community and Southwest Minnesota State University. Thank you again, everyone. I will always be proud to say that I will be a Mustang for life.
Thank you, Justin. We now celebrate our 22-23 male and female Scholar Athletes of the Year. These two individuals produced excellence not only during athletic competition, but in the classroom as well. To announce our female and male Scholar Athlete of the Year is Dr. Sonia Verstraete.
Good evening, and this will be a tough act to follow. Thank you, Justin. It is my privilege to recognize the top female and male Scholar Athletes, Mustang Scholar Athletes, for the 23 academic year. To begin, I want to share just a few highlights about each of the Scholar Athletes. The first Scholar Athlete is an active Mustang on campus and in our community, in the Marshall, Minnesota community that he loves. Including SMSU American Marketing Association Student Advisor, an ACTIS member, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, SMSU Gala Volunteer, Mustangs Give Day of Service Highway Cleanup Volunteer, Swim Lesson Instructor Helper Volunteer, and Graduate Assistant for SMSU's Marketing and Communications Office. She has had some pretty great things happen in the water as well, such as the top 5 school times in the 50-yard, 100-yard, 200-yard freestyle, and 200-yard backstroke, and the school record in the 800-yard freestyle relay at the 2022 Augustana Invitational. This Scholar Athlete has been recognized with numerous academic honors. To highlight just a few from this academic year, she has earned the 2022-23 NSIC Elite 18 Award for Swimming and Diving, the 2023 CSC Academic All-American Third Team for Swimming and Diving, 2023 CSC Academic All-District Team, 2022-2023 NSIC All-American Team of Excellence, 2023 Miles Brand All-Academic with Distinction Award recipient. The top female Scholar Athlete for the 2022-2023 academic year is Juliana Villa. The top male Scholar Athlete for the 2022-23 academic year has been involved in campus cleanup for several years, has worked football concessions multiple years, and worked at the Special Olympics powerlifting meet hosted by SMSU. This individual has performed well on the field, including just a few highlights. Personal record shot put, 14.84 meters, weight, 17.74 meters, and hammer, 47.81 meters. Competed in 7 meets indoor in 2023, 6 top 5 finishes, 2nd all-time school history in the weight throw, 7th NSIC Indoor Championship weight throw in 2023, and 13th in NSIC Indoor Championship shot put in 2023. The top male Scholar Athlete has earned honors in his academics, including the Miles Brand Award, NSIC All-Academic Team of Excellence, and the Dean's High Honors List several times. The top male scholar athlete for the 2022-23 academic year is Carl Swazinski.
We now celebrate our 22-23 male and female athletes of the year, which is voted upon by the SMSU head coaches. To announce this year's honorees is Jen Flowers.
Can we give one more round of applause for Juliana and Carl? Incredible accomplishments. These two incredible student athletes that I get to introduce both left their mark on their sport, not only here at SMSU, but in the Northern Sun and also across the country. Incredible representatives of our institution. Our female athlete of the year was a 2021 and 2022 NSIC first team selection. She led the NSIC this year with 282 kills. She was an AVCA All-American, honorable mention selectee in 2021. She was a member of the team for 5 seasons and closed her career with 1,252 kills, which ranks 9th in team history. She also recorded 1,446 career points, ranking 10th in team history. What made her special was how her team rallied around her. It was a joy to watch you play this year, Meg. Congratulations to Meg Schmidt, our 2022-23 female athlete of the year. Our male athlete of the year was also incredibly fun to watch, and I was just joking that I was hoping he had another year for us. He's a 4-year letter winner. In 2022, he led the NSIC with 103 tackles. He also led the NSIC in tackles in 2019 and 2021. 3 of his 4 years playing, he led the league in tackles. He closed his career ranking 1st in team history with 213 solo tackles and 2nd all-time with 365 tackles. 3 times named to the All-NSIC South team, he never missed a game in 4 seasons and was a 3-time team captain. Your 2022-23 male athlete of the year, Ante Burns.
In closing, we'd like to thank everyone for attending tonight. Congratulations again on a great 22-23 athletic season, and best of luck to our student athletes still competing this spring. You, the student athletes, are why we are all here tonight. And everyone at SMSU is proud to honor each and every one of you for your accomplishments this past year and during your Mustang careers. Thanks again for attending tonight. Please drive home safe. Go Mustangs. Coach Bull, take us out.
Let's ride!
Attaboy. Thank you.
Seniors in the room, head over to the photo area, please. Seniors in the room.